Very good morning to all of you. Is voice audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we will be starting our event in a very short time, just give us 5 minutes. We are waiting for our chief guest and then we will start with our event. We welcome Dr. Sudhakar Pandey sir, Associate Professor, Department of Information Technology, and today's guest of honor, Dr. Chandan Kumar, Senior Researcher, University of Stuttgart, Germany. We welcome you, sir. We will be starting our event in a very short time.
Hi, thank you.
Yeah, good morning, you all. I'm Dr. Mridu Sahu, coordinator of the event. I welcome all the guests of invitees and Dr. Sudhakar Pandey sir. Shortly, we will start our inaugural session. Our chief guest will come soon. He just joined within a 5 minutes. You please wait for all. Thank you. Good morning, Verma sir.
Good
Yes.
morning.
Good
Good
morning,
morning,
sir.
sir.
Good morning, Ji. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning to everybody.
Pandey sir, please on your camera, sir, if possible. Vikesh sir also.
Definitely, everything is possible.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, can we start our session?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
A very good morning and heartily welcome to all respected guests, speakers, faculty members, and participants. We all are here to attend 1 week AICT adult sponsored faculty development program on intelligent computing in healthcare during 28th to 24th September 2021, organized by Department of Information Technology and Biomedical Department, NIT Raipur, National Institute of Technology Raipur, situated in the capital of Chhattisgarh, has proven to be an avant-garde in the field of science and technology over past few decades in this region. On 14 September 1956, foundation ceremony was led by our Honorable ex-President Dr. Rajendra Prasad. So we feel very proud to be part of this NIT Raipur family. All India Council for Technical Education (AICT) is a national level advisory body governing facilities available for technical education. The aim was to promote development in the country in a coordinated and integrated manner. And here we have organized our faculty development program in collaboration with Atal, sponsored by Atal. We are very thankful for Atal for providing such opportunities, that is AICT training and learning academic was announced with establishment of other Atal Academy in the country of Jaipur, Vadodara, Guwahati and Trivandrum by the then Honorable Union Minister, Human Resource Development on 24/9/2018. Basically, Atal aims to plan and help in imparting quality technical education in the country and to support technical institutions in forecasting research, innovation, and entrepreneurship through training in various emerging areas. It conducted a series of training programs in various emerging areas across the country in the year 1920. Although in this pandemic time of COVID, total 185 training programs were conducted in the year 1920, so that researchers, professors were not impaired or deprived of any technical platforms. We are extremely thankful to Atal for providing such opportunities to us. Now, talking about our faculty development program, we got a very good response from professors, assistant professors, researchers, and scientists from renowned institutions from all across India. Around 190 participants have registered. Thank you so much, participants, and we heartily welcome you all. And we have got a very eminent speakers from IITs, NITs, IIITs, AIMS, and other renowned universities. They will deliver the lectures and conduct the hand-on sessions. Basically, the main objective of this workshop will be providing an interdisciplinary forum for PG students, researcher, staff, and faculty, as well as delegates from industry engaged in the full spectrum of research, development, application, and to discuss the current state of the art and recent development in artificial intelligence and machine learning with their applications in healthcare. So, proceeding further, our today's chief guest is Dr. M.K. Verma, sir, Vice Chancellor, CSVTU Bhilai. We welcome you, sir, on behalf of NIT Raipur family. It's an immense pleasure to have your presence in this inauguration ceremony of Faculty Development Program. And our today's guest of honor, Dr. Arif Khan, Registrar, NIT Raipur, and Dr. Chandan Kumar, Senior Researcher, University of Stuttgart, Germany. We welcome you, sir, in this inauguration ceremony, and we are very thankful to you all for your valuable time. Now, by our tradition systems and all, we will like to start our inauguration function by lightning of lamp video. Now, proceeding further, I would like to take the opportunity to introduce our coordinators, Dr. Mridu Sahu, Assistant Professor, Department of Information Technology, NIT Raipur, and Dr. Vikesh Kumar Singh, Assistant Professor and Head of Department, Department of Biomedical Engineering, NIT Raipur. So, I would like to request Dr. Vikesh Kumar Singh to say a few words about our FDP. Sir, please, it's to you.
Thank you, Priyanka. Honorable Chief Guest of the event, Dr. M.K. Verma, sir, CSVTU Bhilai, Vice Chancellor CSVTU Bhilai, Guest of Honors, Dr. Arif Khan, Registrar NIT Raipur, and Dr. Chandan Kumar, Head of Data Science, University of Stuttgart, Germany. Head of the Department, Information Technology, Sudhakar Pandey sir, and the coordinator of the event, Dr. Mridu Sahu, the honorable speakers and participants. It is an immense pleasure for me to be associated with this STTP titled Intelligent Computing in Healthcare. This STTP is multidisciplinary in nature. In today's scenario, multidisciplinary nature is much required, and particularly in the field of healthcare, the scientists from different domains like information technology, computer science, biomedical engineers, biologists, they are contributing together in order to improve the healthcare. This STTP is sponsored by Atal AICT, so I would like to I'm extremely thankful to them for sponsoring this STTP. Applications of intelligent computing in healthcare is an emerging area with aim of improving the overall healthcare facilities. This STTP will attempt to cover the key areas, the techniques used, and the applications related to healthcare applications of intelligent computing. Eminent speakers from different IITs, NITs, AIMS, and other reputed institutes of country will be sharing their knowledge and experience in this STTP. We received approximately 190 participants. I hope others will also join very soon. I hope that event will be full of knowledge sharing and motivating all of us to learn and think about this emerging area further. I want to thank Director NIT Raipur for his support and the whole team of this STTP for their hard work in planning and execution of this event. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, sir. And thank you so much for having this initiatives for organizing such faculty development programs. Now, as our departmental eminence, I would like to welcome and invite Dr. Rakesh Tripathi, Assistant Professor and Head of Department of Information Technology, NIT Raipur. Sir, we welcome you for this faculty development program, and I would like to request Dr. Rakesh Tripathi, sir, to speak some words or a few words about our faculty development program. So it's to you.
Thank you. Respected dignitaries, Professor M.K. Verma sir, Vice Chancellor CSVTU. He happens to be fortunately Professor of Civil Engineering Department NIT Raipur. Our guest of honor, Dr. Chandan Kumar sir, our star, Dr. Arif Khan sir, my colleagues and participants. A very good morning to all of you. So the topic of this FDP is intelligent computing in healthcare. So these days we will see that healthcare is very expensive, and the participant, the stakeholder in healthcare, whether it be a healthcare provider or a drug manufacturing company, or we have a pharmacist. So the interaction between them is very complex. And now, with the advent of this IoT in healthcare, we'll find that all patients, we can monitor their health condition, we can do remote patient monitoring, and this is possible only because of the low cost sensor design and communication technology, which is low power and low cost, and so we can get real-time data out of them. Not only real-time data for patient, we can also get real-time tracking and monitoring of the resources which are in healthcare industry, like MRI, what is the utilization of MRI, those things. So with this huge volume of data, what we do with this data? Here comes the intelligent computing, and to the other end, we'll find that there are many deep learning models, and they are performing extremely well in some of the activities like speech recognition, object detection, drug discovery and design, and genetic research. So I hope that in this session, you'll be able to learn different tools and technique for doing this intelligent computing out of this data. And I hope that you will enjoy the sessions in this FDP, and it will be good learning experience too for all of you. So thank you, Mridu. And I also would like to congratulate Mridu for taking pain in organizing such a FTP, which I hope to be very interesting and very timely. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, next, I would like to take an honor to invite Dr. Sudhakar Pandey, Associate Professor, Department of Information Technology, NIT Raipur. Sir is an Associate Professor in the Department of Information Technology at NIT Raipur. He received his PhD degree from University of Allahabad. His research focuses on ad hoc network, sensor network, and cellular and mobile communication. He has published more than 40 research journals, conferences, and workshop papers. His research financially supported by several grants and contracts such as MITI, CG Coast. It's very honoring to tell that he serves as a regional coordinator for Unnat Bharat Abhiyan. So we are very honored to have Sir with us. Sir, I would like to request you to say a few words about the FDP. It's to you, sir.
Thank you, Mridu and Bikesh sir. So, Professor M.K. Verma, Vice Chancellor, CSVTU, Bhilai, Dr. Rakesh Tripathi, HOD IT, coordinators, Dr. Mridu, Dr. Bikesh, and Professor Chandan Kumar. So first of all, I would like to welcome all the participants and thanks to Professor Verma and Dr. Chandan Kumar to spare your time for this very important and valuable faculty development program, which is organized by Dr. Mridu Sahu and Dr. Bikesh Singh. As we know, health is always a very important and precious for us, and it was very sensitive too. So whenever I discussed any medical consultant, they are very sensitive about it, and diagnosis is one of the very most important thing. Since NIT Raipur is involved in diagnosis of various diseases like cancers and other very serious diseases, the decision to decision on the basis of data or on the basis of image is really very important. And sometimes the medical person needs the machine level support, that they should have some applications which may help them to take the decision about the diseases. So as I know, Dr. Mridu and Dr. Vikesh is already working on medical field from a long time. And this time we are missing one of our faculty member, Dr. Late Kesari Verma. He was a very senior researcher in this area, and I think she was the most senior researcher of medical science in NIT Raipur. So I'm very much hopeful that all the participants will enjoy this FDP program and will get some concrete knowledge which they may implement in their workplace or in their research, which will be very helpful. So once again, I thanks all the participants and chief guest of honors. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now, moving further, our today's guest of honor, Dr. Arif Khan, Registrar, NIT Raipur. Dr. Arif Khan is presently working as a registrar in NIT Raipur. Another guest of honor is Dr. Chandan Kumar, Senior Researcher, University of Stuttgart, Germany. Dr. Chandan Kumar is a senior researcher leading the research group of human-computer interaction and artificial intelligence at the Analytic Computing Group University of Stuttgart, Germany. Previously, he worked as a senior researcher at the University of Koblenz, Germany, where he led the research group of interactive web and human computing. Dr. Kumar received his PhD in computer science from the University of Oldenburg in 2016. He received his Master of Science by Research from IIIT Hyderabad, India in 2009. Dr. Kumar's research interests include user experience, multimodal interaction, eye tracking, visualization, and information retrieval. His research work has been recognized at several international venues, including the top tiers conferences and journals such as ACM, CHI, and POCHI, with more than 35 publications, 5 excellence awards, 2 honorable mentions, an edited book, and 2 book chapters. So it's an honor to have such a eminent faculty and researcher with us. Now I would like to request Sir to share a few words. Sir, it's over to you now.
Hi, yes, thank you for the introduction. I actually had few slides. Am I able to share my screen?
Yes, sir, please.
Yeah.
Priyanka, you will have to stop presenting maybe.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, thank you again. So when I saw the program and especially the topic of intelligent computing in healthcare, I was really interested because this is something that I've been doing, and I saw the program, which was very interesting. I have lots of I think interesting lectures in the program, and maybe I would actually join some of these lectures as well. So what I wanted to say, just few words about my take on this topic of intelligent computing in healthcare. So for example, I'm working in Europe for last 11 years, and here the European Commission focus is from all the guidelines that they publish, that we should have an inclusive society where we can help all people with different kind of abilities or disabilities. And that's why the topic of artificial intelligence and human computer interaction, how it can help people with different kind of disabilities or people who are older in age and not able to use computational technologies. And there are lots of conferences. I just picked some of them which are my interest, where we publish this kind of work where you combine AI and HCI techniques for the topic of healthcare. So just to give some examples like how I combine these two topics. So there are these are my main research interests from human computer interaction, and then the data science and AI. So these are the two backgrounds that I have, and then I try to combine them for user-centered research, so where we can help people. So for example, this project, we did European project for 3 years, where we built a web browser that people without, so people who are not able to use their hands, so because of different kind of disabilities, how can they use a computer just by their eyes? So you see in the screen, there is an eye tracker device installed here. I don't know if you can see my mouse. So this is the eye tracker device which tracks your eyes, and then instead of using mouse, you can just use your eyes as a mouse, and you can access the computer. So
Screen is not shared, sir. Please. Sorry
Sorry?
for interruption. Screen is not shared, sir.
My screen is not
Your
shared.
presentation is not shared, sir.
It is showing, you just pick, click it.
I thought I'm so at the start I asked, is my screen visible?
Sir, actually it is visible, but it is not in a complete screen mode. We can see it only in a small window.
Yeah, now it is visible, sir.
Okay, okay.
Now it's okay?
Yes, sir, it's okay.
Yes, sir, it is okay, sir.
And when I do this now, it again minimized, or?
No, no, it is now shared, sir.
It is
Maximize.
clearly visible now, sir. You can proceed.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So this was one project that I just wanted to mention, which is in this domain. I don't think I have time to show some demos, but this is just a short demo of this web browser that where you can just type with your eyes and do all the browsing operation. Yeah, so this was very well appreciated. We won many awards, and now actually my students are opening a company, a new startup based on this particular browser. Yes, what the other way that we can combine AI and data science with human-computer interaction to help, not to help only people with disabilities, but also helping medical practitioners. So we had actually, once I visited the military hospital in Germany, and there was a scenario where like doctors during the surgery, they cannot use their hands because they are using steroids. So how can they get the information on demand while they are doing operation? That's one case. And that's another case that we are solving now is like using HoloLens uh, and eye tracking in the microscope. So while an experienced surgeon is operating, doing the operation, a new people or a new surgeon can actually learn from his experience that how he is looking at different parts of the body while doing the operation. And how can the operate computer, or just like while you're doing operation, sometimes you need the x-ray or some other information. So with HoloLens, it has a virtual screen that the information can be shared right on demand. So this is just two examples I want to talk about to just give an overview of this topic from my side. Don't want to take more time, but thank you so much for inviting me. I'm glad to be part of this event.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to invite and welcome our chief guest, Dr. M.K. Verma, Vice Chancellor, CSVTU Bhilai. Dr. M.K. Verma is currently deputed as Vice Chancellor of Chhattisgarh Swami Vivekanand Technical University, Bhilai. He received his doctorate degree in water resources engineering. He has more than 30 years of experience in academics, administration, and research. He received many awards throughout his career, including Young Scientist Award, Siksha Ratan Puraskar, Best Paper Award in many conferences. He has published more than 240 research papers in various international journals and reputed conferences, and has also authored 10 books. He is an editor, joint editor of 5 reputed journals. His research area include water resource and irrigation engineering, bioinformatics, system computational biology, and many more. So we all welcome you all, sir, on the behalf of NIT Raipur family, and I would like you to request to speak few words and inaugurate this workshop. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Midhu. I think I am audible now. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible.
Yes, yes. It's a matter of great pleasure for me to be with my own original family of NIT Raipur, and that too of my old associates and young friends amongst them. And I was enjoying listening of Dr. Bikesh, Sudhakar Pandey, and Rakesh Tripathi ji. It was a great moment for me to listen all these friends, young friends, all together. And today's functions, guest of honors, Dr. Arif Khan and Dr. Chandan Kumar. And apart from this, all the participants who are having an aspiration to learn out of this 1 week program, faculty development program, which is being organized under Atal Academy, Atal Stream of AICT. And the topic of this particular faculty development program is very interesting and latest one. It is intelligent computing in the medical science domain. So that is very important and need of the day. Whenever we know that our computers and IT and information, all these informations are, all these developments in the technologies are doubling by itself within 18 months, and the technology is becoming obsolete after 18 months. Lot of great piece of development of these technologies in IT sector is being observed by all of us. As far as medical science is concerned, Dr. Sudhakar Pandey was indicating about it, that the basic of this medical science is one portion we can say diagnostic and another is therapeutic. So whenever diagnostic and therapeutic is well developed and connected with the modern technology of AI and datametrics based information, then we can have definitely all the medical knowledge to be converted and translated for the preventive measures to be taken, and in between very frequently diagnoses are being done and what are the preventive measures that can be taken up. So that is how the aim of this particular FDP is to grow up the technical research group for this particular thing. We know that imaging is one of the very important aspects which has been well supported by engineering and technology, particularly IT, by using the artificial intelligence and by the development of technology of imaging. We are having, it is culminated into many instrumentations like ECG, sonography, MRI, CT scan, and nowadays with the help of artificial intelligence embedded with the medical knowledge, medical science, chemotherapy and all their doses are also being handled by this particular thing. So this is how we can see the vast development and vast contribution of our technological knowledge embedded with the medical science, and it can serve to the humanity and mankind at large. So this is how we are having a proud that we are also a part of engineering and technologists are also a part of the great contribution for health and care domain. We had also seen that drug design is another area which has been taken long way in earlier days. It has to go through the identification of active molecules and the particular drug, and again it is to be found out the molecular based drug, and it is to be designed, then it is to be following certain rules, then it is to be having a long path of trials, and then only it was accepted as a drug. So this is how the long journey has been shortened by the technological development. We are having the computing capabilities which are capable to find out the active molecules, and from the various database, NCB and other databases are there. From there we can find out nowadays the active molecular based drugs which are possible and which are much more suitable. So the identification of the drug and its pocket is very limited, and it is piercing towards the right direction. So this is how drug design has been also supplemented by technologies, and this is the era where we can say industrial revolution is having its fifth industrial revolution we are going to observe, and these are the
Clearly,
basically
this
based on
is
the
for this formula is for estimating the effort.
somewhere the
Yeah,
mic
Miss
is on.
Mukherjee, please mute your mic.
Okay.
Okay.
So I was talking about the fifth industrial revolution which we are witnessing, our generation is witnessing. It is about the IoT, and it is leading us to the virtual world and artificial intelligence, and it is being well supported by capability to handle the large number of data, whether it is related with genomes, whether it is related with um, all medical based millions of trillions data. This is how we are going to deal up with it, and we are supporting as technologists in the field of medical sciences. So I was listening to Dr. Chandan Kumar, and his one of the developments was eye tracker. Eye tracker is capturing the signals from the movement of eyes, and it is converting into the executable machines and all other things as per the need. So similarly, I do have certain dreams which can be developed by our community of technologists. That is thought tracker. Can you imagine this type of things? Whatever we are thinking to execute, that should be supplemented by the signals translating it into the executable machine. So whatever we are thinking, it should be executable. So that is how the translation of the thought signals into the execution is also another dream which we as the technologist community we see it. Second type of things which I feel that some of the participants and researchers will definitely moving towards after going through this FDP program is development of various type of simulators to add on to the medical professionals. For example, suppose we do have simulators for surgery, heart surgery and various types of surgeries, brain surgeries, neuron surgeries. If we are having this type of simulators where the commitment of error by a trainee medical profession can be tolerated well, and they can go for making many mistakes and learning out of it, and how the correct path and correct way of surgery is there, how the joint replacements are to be done there. So this type of simulator for various types of surgery, if we can develop, it will be having its own commercial value as well as it will be dedicated for the benefit of mankind and their health. So this is how some of the things are there. Similarly, I also assumed about directly neuron-based signals, how we can convert it into the readable and executable form. So these are the domain where our researchers from the IT professions and technologies can put their focus over it and develop and come up with certain new things. With the hope of this type of development, this particularly FDP program, which is being conducted by NIT Raipur and by the Department of Biomedical and Biotechnology, will be helpful. And with this expectation and hope that this particular 1 week FDP will be quite helpful and instigating the minds of our researchers and faculties to pick up new domains of research and come up with instrumentation. Once again, I would like to express my sincere thanks giving me by my young faculty members, colleagues, to be with them, with the NIT family. Really great pleasure for me. Thank you very much and wish you all the best for every success of this FDP. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
So, right now, next your schedule can be continued, and I would like to take with all feeling of success, I would like to take leave from this particular FDP, and it should be now handed over to the real-time experts of the domain. They will definitely be taking it away to the new heights. Thank you very much once again to everybody.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. So very nicely elaborated the importance of research and innovation in healthcare system and how this FDP is important in improving healthcare. Thank you, sir, for your valuable time and inaugurating this faculty development program. I'm also very thankful to our guest of honor, Dr. Chandan Kumar. He very nicely told us about the recent development and latest innovations. Thank you, sir. And our one more guest of honor, Dr. Arif Khan, Registrar NIT Raipur, could not join us because of some urgent work, but he has sent his good wishes and regards for this FDP. So thank you all for your valuable time. Now, now I would like to invite our coordinator, Dr. Mridu Sahu, for a vote of thanks to all. Ma'am, it's to you now.
Yes, good morning, you all. Good morning, Verma sir again, and I'm very thankful to all the guests of invitees and chief guest of the today's session. Verma sir, I informed in a very short time, and he gave his concern for attending our uh, STTP, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I would like to thank guest of honor, Dr. Arif Khan sir, but he is not joined due to some reason. Dr. Chandan Kumar for their valuable input for our FDP, sir. You've shown the very good projects in front of all the participants, and it is inspiration for we all. We are the Indians, and you are working in that area, and you are doing very good in this area, sir. I'm very thankful to you. And I would like to express my gratitude to all the keynote speakers who accepted our invitations and provide their valuable time for this FDP. We are conducting 14 session over here, and out of 14 session here, 3 from the IITs speakers with us, some of the doctors with us. So the great good team for the speakers with us for our FDP, sir. So the great thing for the participant side of thing, please all participant regularly join your sessions and all these things, because we did a great efforts for arranging the speakers for you all. And near about 189 responses we got. The Atal fixed 200 participants at max, and we got 189 responses from all over the India. Even though abroad we got some responses, but Atal not allowed. That's why we have not allowed in our FDPs. So 189 participants we got from the different state from the India. So I welcome you all participants. They are participating on the event, and the successful event is fully depends on your active participations. So I again request you all the participants, please do attentive for your all sessions and all these things. And I would like to thanks to AICT for sponsoring this FDP under the AICT training and learning. We got the very good fund for organizing this. Without this support, we are not able to arrange all these things. And lastly, I want to thanks to all the student coordinator. And first, I have not mentioned here, my institute, NIT Raipur, is giving this opportunity to me for conducting this. Dean RNC ma'am, in that time, Dr. Shubhita Gupta ma'am, Director NIT Raipur, and all the supportive staff and HOD IT, I'm thankful for giving this opportunity for conducting this FDP. And lastly, I would like to thanks to all my student coordinator, Hardik, Priyanka, Samriddhi. Without this, it's impossible for me because it's a group, it's a teamwork. And lastly, I want to say thanks to my co-coordinator, Mr. Vikesh Kumar Singh. He coordinated me a lot. So, vote of thanks is from my side is completed. I hand over the mic to Ms. Priyanka for further briefing. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for organizing and taking initiative for organizing this valuable faculty development program and your vote of thanks. Now, I would like to introduce our speakers. Dr. N.D. Londe, NIT Raipur, Dr. Vikesh Kumar Singh, NIT Raipur, Dr. Vikrant Bhateja, SRMGPC Lucknow, Dr. Sai Krishna Tikka, AIMS, BB Nagar, Hyderabad. Dr. Tapan Kumar Gandhi, IIT Delhi. Dr. Rakesh Tripathi, NIT Raipur. Dr. Abhishek Kumar, Board Certified Educator. Dr. Ghosh, NIT Raipur. Dr. Mridu Sahu, NIT Raipur. Dr. Deepak Garg, Bennett University. Dr. Ram Bilas Pachori, IIT Indore. Dr. Niranjan Dey, JIS University Kolkata. Dr. Dipeshwar Singh, S. Vyasa, Bangalore. So we have got a very good and eminent speakers from IITs, NITs, IIIT, AIMS and other renowned universities. So we welcome all the speakers and all participants. I request all the participants to attend their lecture sessions regularly to get the knowledge from all these eminent speakers. We welcome all the speakers, and now after taking a 5 minutes break, we will start with our first session with our first speaker, that is Dr. N.D. Londe sir, NIT Raipur. So I'm giving you we are taking a 5 minutes break and then we will start with our first session. Thank you all. And I would like to thank all the guest of honors, chief guest, faculty members, departmental eminence, our coordinators, participants. I'm very thankful to all of you and for all the speakers for giving their valuable time to us. Now we are taking a 5 minutes break and then we will start with the first session. So all the participants, please be ready. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all the guests.